glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the elect. Alright, so this is Mott coming to you in spirit power Yahweh Bashim Yahushai with another lesson in transit. Just got off the gig. Kind of lost my voice a little bit, so it's a lot if it's hard to understand me by any means. But I just wanted to kind of share some words, man. Just, talking to brothers, I've been checking up on a lot of brothers lately, seeing how brothers is feeling, man. I'm noticing, some more than others, but it's a heavy spirit, going around. The brothers is catching hell, fighting demons, if you will. Really just going through the emotions of battle, because the scriptures say that the weapons of our warfare, are spiritual, not carnal. Ultimately saying that we're ultimately fighting a spiritual war, and not a physical. Although it is physical, it's first, foremost, and predominantly through the spirit. Because you gotta also remember, everything that manifests in the flesh starts in the spirit. So it all originates in the spirit and then manifests in the flesh, or in the physical. So we're in a long-winded spiritual war, okay, against principalities, powers that be, wickedness in high places, demonic spirits, witches, warlocks. That's what we're at war against. We're not at war against these regular, average, everyday Joe six-pack Edomites, as Ariel would say. We're not warring against the fucking Moabites that run the Chinese store around the corner, that own the markets down the street. We're not warring against you two-third jakes in the world who just can't get your heads out your ass, man. That want to shoot each other and sell drugs and just become potheads and drug heads and just fuck all day, man. And do nothing. We ain't at war with y'all, man. We're at war with the elites of this world. Okay, the ones who are dictating the very things that you find enjoyment in. The very things that you hold near and dear, and that you hold societal standards. Right? We're at war with the people who set that notion. All right. The reason you have this hood street lifestyle, Jake, all right, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, is because that was what was given to you by the elites. They taught you to kill each other. They taught you to war with each other, man. They taught you to sell drugs. They put the drugs in your neighborhoods. They set you up for the okie doke. All right, but us being in this truth, we gotta ultimately, really going into what I really want to talk about, we have to play the long game. And playing the long game, it all dives back to patience. Because the scriptures say, patience possesseth our soul, of the paraphrasing. So through our patience is a reflection of our faith, right? And ultimately, patience just means to wait sufferingly, right? Or to sufferingly wait, right? Because you have to suffer not obtaining the very thing that you desire. All right, you have to suffer the lack of it. The lack of righteousness. We suffer because we want a world of righteousness. We want a world that is governed under the ordinance of Yahweh through his son Yahushai. We want our people back on top. We don't want to be at the bottom. We don't want to be oppressed. We don't want to be killed, shot down in the street, targeted anymore, man. And here it is, we've been called to do this work. And we go out week in, week out. We make our sacrifice. our sacrifices. We put off things of this world for the betterment of our spirit, for the sake of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We do that, and we've done it for years, a lot of us. Some of us way more than others. And through that time period of sacrifice and patience, waiting, and watching prophecies come to pass, and watching certain things in the world happen, and expecting a result. You may see something happen in the world and expect it to be a catalyst for a prophecy, a major prophecy. And, it doesn't happen, if you will. And it could be, man, that could make you salty, man. You feel salty. You're like, damn, man, I thought with this happening, this was going to happen. But the point is, man, at the end of the day, we're playing a long game, and we're working on the Lord. We're working on the Lord's time, man. We're working all on the Lord's time. So at the end of the day, we can't sit here and expect for things to go when we want them to go, how we want them to go. All we can do is continue to push this rock, push this word, grow, and be patient, man. So we go through our daily routines. As we go through our daily routines, we may not always be on 100. We may not always be on point. And that's okay, but you have to, boost your own morale, if you will, to get you ready for the day. Because you go through, if you read Ephesians 6, it goes into how you have to put on the armor and the breastplate and the helmet, put on the whole armor of the Most High. You got to be ready each and every day, The saying says, if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. So that's the spirit we're in, in the spirit of staying ready, staying vigilant, staying on our watch. Because the last thing you want to do is be caught slipping when shit actually do hit the fan because you lost patience. Woe to them that have lost patience, woe unto the faint-hearted. Because you lost patience and you decided to take time off the truth and focus on endeavors in the world, which is nothing wrong with having endeavors in the world, but keeping your eyes single, keeping your eye focused on the prize, man, which is ultimately what? The kingdom of heaven. That's the prize. And how do you get there? You gotta have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. If you're called to be a teacher, do His work. Very simple. The moment your heart starts to leave that, and your heart starts to go more into this world, that's when you've lost. Because when the time comes for you to lose out on the things of the world, because your heart is in there, you're not going to want to give it up. That's why Yahushua said, place not your treasures, in this world, but place your heart and your treasures in the kingdom, because where your treasure, or it's like where your heart is, there's your treasure. Roughly paraphrasing. So if your heart is in the world, that's where your treasure is. And the treasure of the world is all vanity. It's corruptible. It can be taken at any moment. But if your heart is in the kingdom, your treasure is going to be in the kingdom. And the treasures in the kingdom, are, untouchable. Can't be stolen. Can't be destroyed. Can't be tampered with. Can't be rusted. Uncorruptible, for a lack of better words. Man, to keep it really simple. The treasures in the kingdom are incorruptible. But the treasures of this world are corruptible. They're mortal, right? They're mortality. But the treasures in the kingdom are of immortality, right? So like I said, I just wanted to share a few words, brothers. Just, focus on playing the long game, man, and finding ways to cope with just the state of the world, There's a lot going on in the world sometimes with just the overwhelming amount of things that's happening, and the lack of actual major prophecies, like the major things we're waiting for is the family of the word, Jacob's trouble, and the enforcement of the RFID chip, man. We're waiting on those three major prophecies right now, because with those three major prophecies are basically going to stamp our deliverance. All right, so like I said, once again, Lord willing, this video is edifying. Brothers, play the long game. Have patience. Your patience possessive your souls, man. Continue to get on a good routine, man. Something that's going to keep you well grounded and stable. It's going to keep your mind, afloat and not sinking, man. So, shalom.